right, happy Sunday, Spartacat fans. Welcome to the last playoff game here of the season. The girls are facing off against Cottage Grove in their bid to get to regions. If they win this game, they will make it to the regional tournament. They did have an unfortunate loss last night to Valkyries. And so they are playing Cottage Grove, who won the losers bracket. We have played them before and have won against them before. And I think the girls, after that loss last night, are riled up. So let's hope they can pull off a win tonight. And we'll get the game started here in about 53 seconds. I believe we should have a full roster tonight, with the exception of Avery Koken, who is out with an injury. Had a couple girls get injured last night, but they seem to have recovered, so they will be joining us on the ice. Bailey Weigel and Emily Quant was the other one. See if we can keep the lines figured out here today. It was a little bit of a shuffling around yesterday. Hard to keep up with, but we'll see today if we can hopefully keep a little consistency, and I'll try to call the game as best I can. So, all right, looks like we've got Weigel, Lunenburg, Quant on the forward line. Puck comes back to Beckwith to Saliga. That gets interrupted by Cottage Grove, and they're trying to make their way in. And Beckwith doing her best to break this play up. Cottage Grove with a little shot on net there. Hughes makes the save. Let's see if the girls can settle down a little bit here. Beckwith back over to Lunenburg, and she will chip it up to Costain. Costain with a nice pass over to Weigel. That goes a little long. And Cottage Grove will dump it back into the zone. Beckwith is there. Cottage Grove now controlling it. That's a nice stick there by Stella Quant, and she'll chip it out. An interrupted pass by Lunenburg, and she'll drive the puck deep into the zone. She ends up in the corner, off the boards over to Quant. Quant sends it on net. That hits the goalie in the pads there. Girls are just flying all over the ice here. Cottage Grove on the way back, looking for a pass. They missed that one, and Emily Quant will race the corner. Cottage Grove battling with Eilertson. Smith gets a hold of it, takes it. Oh no, Cottage Grove dumps it back. Riley Quant now chips it up to Hughesman and Emily. Eilertson chips it over to the neutral zone. She's still controlling it now. She'll take a minute to decide here. She'll go right up the middle. Dumps it into the zone. Cottage Grove Wolfpack on their way back. They got the numbers here with a long pass and a reach. Couldn't quite connect. And a nice move there by Emily Quant. She reaches with that stick to interrupt the pass. Emily Quant now maneuvering back. She's got some room. Into the neutral zone. She has Claire. That gets interrupted by the Wolfpack, and they'll drive it back. Koslak hot off the bench interrupts that pass, and now Beckwith takes it, sends it behind the net to Saliga. Up to Koslak again. Koslak looking for the pass, gets blocked. Claire Eilertson picks it up on the boards, trying to maneuver a backhanded pass. They're looking for Erickson. That gets broken up by the Wolfpack, and Claire picks it up again. She's got Koslak with her. Eilertson maneuvering through. That ends up in the corner. Saliga keeps it in, dumps it to the net. That gets interrupted there by Wolfpack. Nice backhanded shot there by Eilertson after a quick little pass from Erickson in the middle. And now we're tied up on the boards. Koslak comes in to relieve Claire. Backhanded pass. Oh man, almost connected with Erickson now. Back check there for Koslak, and we'll get a whistle.
How tall do you think I am?
Try to maneuver our camera here a little bit. All right. Lunenburg at the draw. Lunenburg gets tangled up. Here comes Costain with a nice shot on net. Wow. Quick little shot there after the puck drop. Wolfpack goalie swallows that up. Lunenburg back at the draw. Lunenburg trying to chip it. Weigel getting in there with a stick. Wolfpack comes away with it behind the net. Lunenburg chasing. She picks it up. Gets it into the slot here. She's got some pressure by the Wolfpack. Dumps it. Oh, sends it over to Weigel. And now Weigel controlling the puck in the corner. Puck comes back out, and Cottage Grove connects with it. Here comes a pass by the Wolfpack. Costain getting a piece of that one, and now Eilertson picks it up and takes it. She'll go behind the net. She's got a Wolfpack player here on her tail. Quant now gets a hold of it. To Eilertson. Kate sends it to Weigel. That gets interrupted, and now Riley Quant. Up to Stella Costain, reaching. She gets it at the red line, sends it. That's almost on net there. Goes a little wide. Goalie got a piece of that one. Weigel hot on the chase as the Wolfpack passes up, and now Quant sends it to the net. Oh man, that bounced off the goalie pads there, and now it'll come back out to Saliga. Smith getting into the zone. She gets taken out. Wolfpack will pass up. And they get past our D. We've got a 3-on-1 here. They get offside, so that's a lucky whistle there in our favor. All right, Smith, Emily Quant, and Hughesman on the forward line. Quant chips it. That gets taken up by the Wolfpack, and they're driving it into the zone. Looking to get a shot. Oh, no! And that's a top shelf shot there. It goes past Hughes. And Wolfpack will get on the board first. That's not what we wanted to see here for the Spartacats. 10:48 on the clock. Would have been nice to get on the boards first. Both teams have a lot at stake here. The winner of this team will head to regional. So let's see if the girls can fire up a little bit. Erickson now taking the face off, gets tangled. Koslak connects there with the Wolfpack player. They pass up back to the red line. Koslak with a nice pinch on the boards, and now Riley Quant, I believe, controlling the puck up to Koslak. Koslak over to Erickson. Let's go, Bird! Erickson up the middle. Erickson, she's got Claire with her. A shot on net. That gets deflected. She gets the rebound shot. It's still loose in front of the net here. And puck comes back out to the corner. Erickson back checking like a beast out there. Puck comes back to Eilertson. Eilertson with a pass to Quant. Quant chips it up to Koslak. Koslak gets tangled on the boards, and Wolfpack will pick it up in their own zone. And they'll recollect. Oh, Eilertson with a nice stick there interrupts the pass. Claire continuing to interrupt the momentum, and Erickson trying to get through. Koslak gets trying to get a piece of that puck, and Erickson now in the corner. Puck comes out to Quant. Quant trying to keep it in. We're dancing on the blue line. In the neutral zone, puck comes out to the near side, and Claire will chip it in as we take a line change. Lunenburg hot off the bench with some speed. Wolfpack passes up. That comes into the neutral zone, and Stella Costain will collect. Stella takes it behind the net. Stella puts the brakes on, goes back the other way. Pass up to Saliga. Stella gets taken out, and Wolfpack now with a shot. That goes wide. Beckwith will collect. And now Lunenburg gets tripped. That's a call. So Wolfpack will get a penalty here. We'll have a delayed call as Stella Costain controlling the puck. Wolfpack touches the puck there, so we'll get a whistle. All right, and we'll head down to the other end of the ice here as Spartacats will have a power play here for the minute 30. Number 12 on the Wolfpack team heads to the box. So that'll be a tripping call, I believe. Lunenburg at the face-off. Costain, Weigel on wing. Beckwith and Saliga on D. Puck ends up behind the net with Stella Costain chipping it up to Beckwith. Beckwith trying to maneuver behind the net. Lunenburg is tied up in front of the net. Now Saliga controlling the puck, sends it back to the corner. Lunenburg will collect. Costain is waiting there in front of the net. Oh, and it's loose. Saliga keeps it in. She'll rip it. It's wide. Weigel now controlling the puck. Weigel. Shot! There it is! What? How's that not a goal? Oh my gosh, that bounced on the inside of the post and it comes back out. No goal, waved off by the ref. And now Stella Costain tangled up. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. Lunenburg passes cross ice to Saliga. Saliga sends it up to Weigel. Weigel evading. Weigel, she's hungry. Passes looking for Lunenburg. Lunenburg gets tangled up to Costain. Pass, she connects. Couldn't quite send it on net. And the Wolfpack wraps it around the boards to Quant now. Quant chips it back deeper into the zone. Wolfpack collect. Smith is there. Pass back to Kate Eilertson. She sends it on net. Goalie will scoop that up. What a lot of great chances there. And unfortunately, I can't tell you what the shots on goal are because they are not counting them. A little frustrating for a playoff game. I feel like we should keep track of the shots on goal, but I guess, you know, minimal effort here in Burnsville today. Wolfpack controlling the puck into the neutral zone. And Spartacats still on power play. Marion Smith now driving it in. Sends it to Quant with a wicked shot there. Goes a little wide. Huseman now sends it back to Smith. Quant back to Eilertson. Eilertson sends it up. Looking to connect with Emily Quant. She gets taken out. And now Wolfpack heading into the zone. Eilertson looking for the back check. Pass back. Wolfpack sends it. That was not on net. It was just high. Why are we blowing the horn? Somebody's got a quick finger there in the box. Blew the goal horn. No such luck there, sir. As Spartacats putting a lot of pressure here. Now Wolfpack on the way back. We'll take a line change. Wolfpack maneuvering through. Oh, come on! That's a hit on Erickson. Breaks through. Erickson. Oh gosh, that pressure. She got too much pressure there by the Wolfpack as she was trying to drive it into the zone, and now Eilertson tangled up on the boards. Claire comes away with it. Backhanded chips it up to Beckwith. Beckwith shot, and the goalie freezes that one. So the game quickly picking up momentum here, and looks like we're taking a goalie switch out. Hughes coming out, Reek headed into the net. Erickson at the draw. Erickson, Koslak, Claire, Eilertson. Oh, a shot there by Koslak. That goes behind the net. She's trying desperately to connect. And Wolfpack clears it. That'll be an icing call. Yep. Woo. Erickson at the draw. Erickson tangling up there. The Wolfpack, they take it behind their own net. Pass it up. Now Koslak, Eilertson, Erickson now getting in the mix, trying to get this puck back in the zone. Koslak picks it up, trying to chip it deeper into the zone. Here comes Erickson to help out. A little tag teaming effort there by the neighbors. If you guys didn't know, the Erickson and Koslak girls, they live pretty close to each other. Erickson will dump it deep into the zone. They do a lot of bike riding back and forth to each other's houses, so it's only natural for them to team up against the Wolfpack. Stella Costain hot off the bench. She manages to chip it back into the zone. And now Lunenburg with a wicked shot gets blocked by Wolfpack. Weigel controlling backhanded. Almost hit the net there. Stella Costain controlling the puck, sends it over to Lunenburg, and the Wolfpack will break that up. Stella Costain again gets a piece of the puck, sends it to Eilertson. Eilertson rips it through some traffic. That gets blocked. And now Wolfpack maneuvering back. Stella Costain with a nice stick there and a back check. Unbelievable play. Weigel breaks through. Weigel! Come on, Bailey, sink it. Oh, and that goes wide. We end up behind the net. Here comes Costain. It's loose in front of the net. Girls are still chipping at it, and the goalie is just shutting them out. Saliga now rips one in. That hits the goalie in the chest. And Wolfpack pick it up in the corner. Now Costain sends it cross ice. Weigel will pick it up, chip it off the boards. And we're tangled up here in the corner. Weigel comes away with it over to Lunenburg. Lunenburg sends it to the near corner, and now Huseman will get a piece of it. Wolfpack pass in their own zone. They'll maneuver in. Look at Huseman there with a nice back check. She's put her wheels on, put some pressure there on the Wolfpack as they try to pass. No, oh, they connect. Shot, saved by Reek. Oh, and that gets tipped in by the Wolfpack. Spartacats will be down 0-2. A lucky break and a goal there for the Wolfpack. Gets picked up there and just tipped into the net. Quant sends it back to her sister. Love the twin-on-twin pass there. And now Quant will send it off the boards. We got to get on the board here. Smith gets a piece of that to drive it into the zone, and Wolfpack will take it behind the net. Wolfpack chip it up. And that'll be a shot on net there. Reek gets a piece of that, deflects it. Girls tangled on the boards. Wolfpack dump it back to the corner, and Quant will chase it. Quant up to Smith. Smith looking for the pass. She finds Huseman. Huseman dumps it technically on net there, and the goalie will freeze the play. If I had to guess, the shots on goal are definitely lopsided in our favor. Erickson now tangling up at the puck drop, and Polslack trying to drive it into the slot. Saliga now keeps the puck in. Polslack will pick it up, send it cross ice, looking for Eilertson. Can't quite connect there. Erickson comes in to interrupt this player, gets taken out, and now, oh gosh, a wicked pass there by the Wolfpack in front of the net. Polslack getting tangled up. Puck comes back to behind the net. Now Saliga passes up to Eilertson. Eilertson looking for the move. She finds Kolslak. Kolslak, let's go, Lauren. Kolslak trying to get through, gets taken out. And the Wolfpack will clear. Quant in the neutral zone to Beckwith. Beckwith taking it in. Kendall maneuvering in the corner. Passes back to Claire Eilertson. Claire puts it on, almost on net there. That goes a little wide. Costain now sends it back behind the net. And Claire will rush in to pick that puck up on the boards. She gets tangled up. Stella Costain trying to dig this puck out. It's under a player there. It comes loose. Stella Costain gets a piece of that. Puck ends up behind the net. Wolfpack passes up. And Lunenburg looking for the back check. Here comes Quant to try to pinch off with Lunenburg. And they will interrupt the play. Lunenburg sitting on the puck there. Passes it up to Costain. What a pass. And that gets passed up to Weigel, and she gets taken out. And the Wolfpack pass in their own zone. Lunenburg and Weigel interrupt that. They'll tangle up on the boards here. Lunenburg chipping away at that puck. Here comes Weigel. No, Lunenburg still trying to chip the puck loose. It comes out. Ends up in the corner. We got a minute 32 on the clock here. Would love to see the girls get on the board. Wolfpack maneuvering into the zone. Shot saved. Oh gosh, so the wicked shot there. Puck comes back to the point, and it's almost out. Picked up by Stella Costain. Stella! Oh gosh, Bailey Weigel got offside there. Just by about a skate blade. One extra stride there for Weigel, caused the whistle. 1:08 on the clock. Quant taking the face off. Chips it back to Huseman. Saliga now to Beckwith. Beckwith chips it up to Smith. Puck comes back to Saliga inside the blue. She'll rip it on net, and the goalie will freeze that puck. Just under a minute here on the clock in the first period. The Spartacats down 0-2. So if we can get on the board here, we'll get a little momentum. Shot, pass there in front of the net. Huseman unfortunately couldn't quite connect, and puck comes back to the middle. Wolfpack clear. That'll be an icing call. And we'll get one more face-off in the Wolfpack zone here. Erickson at the drop, sends it to Kolslak. Kolslak looking for Claire, that gets interrupted. Claire getting tangled up, Wolfpack trying to clear it. It's cleared, and Kate Eilertson will get there. Kate now evading, send it off the boards. Wolfpack pick it up. Kolslak will take that player out. Erickson trying to chip the puck out. She goes down with a couple players there. Oh, it's a lot of sticks flying around my kid. I don't know, whatever. Wolfpack drive it in. No, Claire interrupts. Claire comes away with it. Claire Eilertson takes it into the zone, and that'll be a whistle. That'll be a buzzer. So end of the first period here. Spartacats are down by 2. Not what we wanted to see, but let's see. The coach, I can see her waving her arms up and down a little bit. I think trying to calm their play down a little bit. See if they can get their passing game kind of dialed in. I'm sure they are. It's just a feverish energy out there. So if they can just kind of calm their nerves a little bit, start their passing, and I think we'll sink one here in the second period. All right, so we're trying to do all the things we normally do just to keep the luck going. So shout out to Carboni's tonight for hosting the parent bark. Carboni's has been our lucky winning spot. Now yesterday, we didn't go to Carboni's, we went to Clive's. Big mistake on the parents' part, because we can't go to Clive's or bark knowing we've got a big game against Valkyries. And Carboni's has been our lucky spot. Every time we've had a bark at Carboni's, we come up ahead. So let's see if it proves true tonight. You can't go wrong with Carboni's 2-for-1. I know it's Sunday, but 2-for-1s really get the parents settled down. So, all right, here we go. Costain, Lunenburg, Weigel on the forward line. Saliga and Beckwith on D is chuckling a little bit there as Saliga was on the wrong side of the ice there for a second. She found her way to her teammates. Weigel trying to pick the puck up. Wolfpack drive it in. Beckwith. Ooh, puck gets centered. And now Lunenburg controlling, trying to get through. That gets broken up. Now Costain controlling the puck. Costain looking for the pass to Lunenburg. Collects, it's in front of the net. Come on, Lunenburg. Sink it, and the goalie will stop that one. Darn. Lunenburg taking the face off. Shot there, goes wide by Beckwith. Puck comes back to Saliga, to Costain. Costain trying to center to Weigel. That gets interrupted by the Wolfpack. And now puck comes out. Saliga will get a piece of this. It's a race. Saliga interrupts the pass, and now Lunenburg will collect. It's in front of the net. Shot saved by Hughes. Good save. And Hughes will stop that one. Want at the face-up. Puck gets picked up by Wolfpack behind the net. It comes out, and a big pass up there to Hughesman. Hughesman maneuvering into the neutral zone, ships it past this player to drive it into the zone. And the Wolfpack come back. Quant now in the neutral zone. On the boards, passes up, looking for Hughesman. Puck comes out now. Kate Eilertson will pick it up. Kate, oh boy. Using a lot of patience there by Kate. That ends up, Wolfpack picks it off, and they end up back behind the net. Picked up now by Emily Quant. She'll take it up the middle. There's a delayed penalty here, and so Hughes now out of the net. Spartacats try to get an extra person. Oh, not fast enough. So we'll get a whistle. Erickson, Kolsak, Eilertson on the forward line. Saliga, Beckwith on D, and we'll have a 5-on-4 power play here for a minute 30. Eilertson trying to take it in. Kolsak will collect behind the net. Oh gosh, a pass right in front. Shot there. Oh, by Claire, goes way high. I see her brother in the stands. I'm pretty sure I saw him shaking his head at that one. Claire. Tangled up on the boards. Here comes Erickson to help out. Trying to chip this puck out. That player is just holding it up against the boards. Now Erickson gets through. Erickson shot, hits the goalie in the chest there. And now Wolfpack coming back. Eilertson with a back check. Beckwith now racing to collect the puck in the Spartacat zone. She'll maneuver around. Beckwith going right up the middle. Passes up to Claire. Claire takes it into the zone. Gets tangled here with the ref a little bit. Claire sends it on net. Goalie will paddle that one. Quant now picks it up in the corner, and the girls will take a line change. Quant battling on the boards. The Wolfpack trying to freeze the puck a little bit. Somebody help her. Let's go. Lunenburg comes in. It's centered. Weigel gets a piece of it. Shot, and the goalie will swallow that one. 20 seconds left on the power play here for the Cats. Lunenburg, Costain, Weigel on the forward line, Quant and Eilertson on D. Puck comes back out to Eilertson. Eilertson sends it into the zone. Lunenburg got a piece of that one to chip it. It was a little wide of the net, and now Weigel controlling the puck. Weigel trying to get through. Weigel passes back to Quant. Quant chips it to the net. That gets blocked. And back out to Kate. Kate sends it in. It's wide of the net. Bailey will collect. Weigel now circling in. Bailey loses the puck there to the Wolfpack, and they're going to drive it back. Here comes Weigel. She wasn't happy with that play, so she'll just take care of that. And the Wolfpack trying to maneuver into the zone. They send it back behind the net. Quant will chip it on the boards, and now Lunenburg will control the puck. And she's putting her wheels on. She's maneuvering up the ice. Lunenburg gets through. Lunenburg, come on. Oh, loses the puck just before she could take a shot. It's loose in front of the net. Flies in the crease, couldn't quite sink it. And now Costain will get a piece of it to send it back behind the net. Puck comes back out to the point. Saliga will try to dump it back in. Lunenburg controlling the puck in the corner. Wolfpack have it, and they're full strength now. Costain gets a piece of it. And the Wolfpack head back. Beckwith stops that momentum, and Beckwith again sends it up to Costain. Costain will control the puck in the middle, sends it on net, and goalie will stop that one. Quant battling on the boards with Huseman. Saliga rips it. It's wide, ends up behind the net. Here comes Smith. Wolfpack passes up to their wing. Puck comes out of the zone, and Saliga will race to get there. Nice move there by Ali Saliga, and she's got room. We got a 3-on-2 here. Saliga rips it. Goalie will eat that one up. .10:18 on the clock here in the second period. And Emily Quant at the face-off. Emily Quant wins it back. Oh, Eilertson was racing to get there. Now we got a 2-on-1 as the Wolfpack pass up, and they missed that one. Here comes Quant to battle on the board. She interrupts that play. Wolfpack's trying to center, picked off now by Spartacats, and that couldn't quite clear it. Puck ends up back in the corner, and Quant pinching off on the boards. Here comes Emily Quant, chips it up to Smith. Smith clears it. And now the Wolfpack controlling the puck in the neutral zone. That comes back up to Riley Quant. And Huseman off the bench. Wolfpack control it. They drive it into the zone. Send it on net. Hughes had her glove out and hit the side of the net there. And Wolfpack, with a wicked shot there. Went high. And Alice got a piece of that one. Now Eilertson trying to get this puck out. Picked up by Quant. She clears it. And the girls, I think, desperately needing a line change here. That's an icing call, so that's good. We'll take a line change. Girls, that line is looking a little slow, a little tired. They were on their legs a bit there, so good to get some fresh legs out there. Erickson at the draw. Erickson tangling up, and puck comes back to the point. It gets sent in, blocked by Saliga, and she'll chip it out. Erickson trying to get to race the puck first with Kolslak. Saliga now picks it up, sends it, trying to send it up. That comes back to the Spartacat zone. Beckwith, they'll control the puck behind the net. Beckwith chips it up to some open ice. Oh no, and Wolfpack actually sends it slowly towards the net.
I had to take a shot.
Can I get some of that? Face off here in the Spartacat zone, and Beckwith chips it up and out, and Weigel will get there. Weigel, not enough to get a shot on net. Centers couldn't quite connect there in front of the net, and puck comes back in front of the bench. Lunenburg picks it up. She'll drive it in. Lunenburg, shot! There it is! Spartacats get on the board! Lunenburg sinks one. That's the goal we want to see. We know Lauren is highly capable of getting that wicked little shot up in the corner. There it is, and she's waving that jersey. Somebody play Freebird. We need the Olympic vibe tonight, so I don't know. DJ Kev is not in the box. Otherwise, I think he would have played Freebird or maybe Bruce. Wolfpack hot off the face-off will take it behind the net. Come on, let's get her. Shot saved by Hughes and picked up and cleared by Costain. Lunenburg now collects it. Costain will dump it deep into the zone as the girls will take a line change here, and the Wolfpack will control behind the net. They pass up, and Eilertson steps up to send it. Trying to connect there with Quant. Now Eilertson, send it, Kate. Shot and blocked there by the goalie. Smith now tangled up. Puck comes out. Wolfpack will take it into the neutral zone. They pass. Quant will interrupt. They shoot. It's wide. Ends up on the far side. Eilertson now sends it up to Emily Quant. Emily Quant with some room, and she's got Smith with her. Emily Quant trying to maneuver through. That's a penalty there on the Wolfpack. That's a delayed penalty. Hughes was rushing to get out of the net, couldn't quite get off the ice fast enough, but that's all right. Okay, so that'll be a hooking call here on the Wolfpack. As the what? No! Come on! How is that a call on the Spartacats? Are you serious? All right, so Spartacats in the box. I thought it was going to be Cottage Grove as it was a delayed penalty and our goalie was coming off the ice. So I don't know what happened there. So Spartacats on a penalty kill here. Erickson off the boards. Oh, she gets pinched and Wolfpack send it. Oh gosh, it's just high of the net there. As Reek now in the net. Puck goes behind the net. Saliga getting pinched on the boards. Erickson trying to clear. Here comes Koslak. Koslak maneuvering. Let's go, Lolo. Lauren drives it. Oh, she gets taken out. Where's the call? There's the call. There's the call. Okay, ref is going to call that one, and we do have Erickson sends it. Oh, not enough juice on that one, Bird. And now Beckwith gets tripped and another penalty. That's two. That's two. That's two. That's two. We got a tripping call there. We got a tripping call and maybe another one. Refs are discussing. All right, let's see what they call here. My cameraman is making small talk with the enemy. I don't know if I approve of that. The Cottage Grove parents are a little bit more chill than last night. So, you know, I suppose if he wants to be nice, be nice. But listen, when we're in the rink and on this side of the red line, you better not make friends with the people wearing the opposing colors here. So we'll have a talk about that when we get home tonight. He's too nice. That's probably why he ended up with me. Too nice. All right, so girls taking a little bit of a break here as the refs have a conversation trying to figure out what the call is, and so the ref comes back. He's taking at least one. Ref is talking to the coaches here. Looks like maybe we have agreement, at least from the Spartacat coaches. Maybe not quite the call that Spartacats wanted. So let's see what happens. They're still conversing. .6:32 in the second period and a one goal game here, which we know that this team has it in them to tie it up. And so let's see if this will give us the advantage we need. All right, I'll take this time, I guess, to shout out the grandparents. I appreciate grandparents who are watching at home. I'm happy that we can bring these games to you guys. I know it's not always easy to get to the games and watch the girls, but I love it that you get to watch your grandkids and the girls play. As the parents get fired up, you get to hear us all, get riled up. Looks like they're only taking one Cottage Grove player, which will help us. So it'll be a little 4-on-4 here for a bit. And then we'll get 40 seconds of a power play here for the Cats. So like I was saying, I know we got a lot of grandparents at home. Nana Pat, I know, was one that likes to watch. And is it Grandma Sally? I gotta think of all the names, but so happy that they're watching at home. Wolfpack taking it into our zone. Eilertson trying to get to it. Eilertson pinching hard on the boards there. It's a 1v2. Look at Kate. Just tied it up. And now Emily Quant trying to get this puck out. Let's go. Get the puck out. Puck comes out. Quant now loses it. And It comes back. Stella Costain will pick this up. Stella trying to chip it out. Wolfpack collect. Wolfpack drop puck pass there to their point. It's in the middle. It's now hopefully cleared here by Quant. Passes up to Stella. Stella, big pass. And Emily Quant will get there. Let's see if she can connect in front of the net and at the top of the crease there. Couldn't quite make a play happen. Puck ends up behind the net. Claire Eilertson now will send it up to Quant. Sorry, Beckwith. Saliga now rips it. Oh, man, and Quant was looking for a deflection. Couldn't connect. Puck comes back out to the middle. It's in front of the crease. Wolfpack will take it behind the net. And they clear. That is why that will be an icing call. Just like that, power play is over for the Cats. Lunenburg taking the face off. Lunenburg gets tangled up. Wolfpack gets tripped. Oh, that'll be a call on Spartacats. Shoot. That's a tripping call. And it's on Stella Costain, it looks like. And the play will come back out to the Spartacat zone. .4:59 on the clock. Weigel taking the face off, and the Wolfpack got a quick little shot there. Reek throws the puck. Now Lunenburg taking the face off. Lunenburg chipping it to the corner, collected by Beckwith. Beckwith will evade. Beckwith gets taken out on the boards there. Puck comes out. Lunenburg will get it. Lunenburg off the boards, gets hooked. There it is. There's a call, a hooking call on Wolfpack. Tripping, I guess. I mean, it looked more like a hook to me, but whatever. A penalty is a penalty. So nice penalty draw there by Lunenburg. And the play will move back down into the Spartacat zone. These penalties will pretty much even each other out. And minute 30 penalty there for the Wolfpack. Minute 14 left on the clock for Stella. So we'll play a 4-on-4 here. Lunenburg wins it back to Beckwith. Beckwith rips one. It's wide. Comes back out. Wolfpack trying to send it into the zone. They drive it, and Beckwith gets turned around just in time. Oh, puck flies in front of the net there. Wolfpack controlling it in the corner. Oh, nice scoop. Wow, what a save by Reek. Unbelievable. Let's get a replay. What a save by Reek. Holy cow. What a save there by Anna Reek. Eilertson controlling the puck in the neutral zone, making her way in, and Wolfpack will, they got an offside whistle. I don't think that really should be offside, but I think that was Wolfpack had the puck there. 4:12 on the clock. Quant taking the face off. Puck comes back to Quant. Riley driving it into the zone, dumps it behind the net. Wolfpack will collect, and here comes Smith to put some pressure on the Wolfpack. She'll tie them up on the boards, and Eilertson gets a piece of that one, sends it back in. Wolfpack chip it up off the boards. Eilertson will pick it up again, send it. Oh, gets picked off by Wolfpack. They're maneuvering into the zone. Quant and Eilertson interrupt that play. That was a nice maneuver there by Kate and Riley, I believe. Now Quant sends it up to Huseman and Smith at center ice. Wolfpack will collect and chip it off the boards. They'll dump it in deep into the zone. And the Wolfpack will try to center. Huseman, backhanded, sends it to the near side. Riley Quant will collect, pass up to Huseman. Huseman looking for a maneuver. Big pass, chipped, and Quant will race to get to the puck. Oh man, couldn't quite get turned around. Here comes Erickson off the bench, and Saliga will reach for that one. Puck comes back out to Beckwith. Beckwith chips it up to Erickson. Erickson maneuvering, takes that player up. Quant will reach for it. It's loose in the neutral zone. That comes back. Beckwith passes over to Saliga. Saliga to Erickson, puts it on the tape. Erickson will drive it into the zone. Let's go, Bird! Shoots it, it's wide. Dad's yelling at her to hit the net. Shot! Yeah! Woo! Woo! And Spartacats get on the board again. All right, so that was, looks like Emily Quant sinks it. And now it's a game. The Cats are gonna come up. They're gonna give us something to watch, I guess. All this adrenaline on a Sunday night, I don't know. All right. Let's go, Cats! Erickson at the draw, chips it forward. Wolfpack will try to drive it back in. Erickson coming in for the pinch, and now the puck ends up behind the Spartacat net. Beckwith sends it up to Koslak. Koslak on the boards. She's got Erickson and Beckwith with her. Erickson trying to come in and get this puck out. Let's go, clear the puck. Beckwith now controlling the puck. Trying to chip it out. Tangled up. Beckwith now again. Backhanded passes over to Saliga. Saliga will pass up to Claire. Claire clears. Koslak was racing to get this puck. She gets it. Koslak gets tangled. Koslak still controlling. No, that gets broken up by the Wolfpack. And now Claire looking for the pass. Erickson is tangled up. Koslak and Erickson now in front of the net. Koslak wide open. Get it to Lauren. Kate from the point gets through. Kate going around, looking for the pass. She's got Lunenberg. Lunenberg circling. Lunenberg, come on. Shot! Oh, goalie saves that one. And now Wolfpack making their way back. Eilerson gets a piece of it. Here comes Lonnie again. Lunenberg. Oh, can't quite get a shot, so Costain gets a piece of it. It's loose in front of the net. And we finally get a whistle as the goalie lays down on it. Lots of pressure here by the Cats. Oh, my husband's making friends with the enemy right next to me. What's wrong with this guy? Who brought him to the game? Wolfpack will control the puck behind the net. Here comes Weigel to interrupt. Wolfpack pass, and Quant will race to collect the puck inside the zone, and she'll take it all the way behind the net. Passes up, looking for Costain. Koslak gets a piece of that. Or sorry, Lunenberg. Wolfpack shot, scooped up by Reek, and another great save by Reek. Let's see if we can do the replay on that one. One of the goalies are coming up big tonight again. Lauren Lunenberg at the draw. Puck comes flying in front of the crease. Don't connect. Oh, shot. Whoa, saved there by Reek. Holy cow, Anna Reek on fire. Anna Reek. Wow, coming up big. Lunenberg again at the face-off. Puck comes over to Beckwith. She passes a big pass up to Weigel. Weigel maneuvering off the boards. Wolfpack pick it up. Wolfpack driving it in, trying to get a weak shot there. Reek will get a piece of that, deflect it. And now Beckwith chips it up to Costain. Costain will reach. She'd drive it in. Costain shot. Oh, goalie got a piece of that one. It was a little wide there. Now Weigel will pinch on the boards with Lunenberg coming to help out. Puck comes out, and Wolfpack will control. Oh, and that's the end of the second period. All right, so we'll take a little Zamboni break here, folks. The parents will try to collect ourselves. Spartacats tied up. Okay, so we'll leave the camera running while we take a Zamboni break. Zane, what do you think of the game so far?
I think it's pretty good.
How? Yeah, but they've picked up, right?
Yeah, especially in the second. I think the second period was definitely, our comeback.
Comeback.
I think it's better than what we did last game where we started improving in the third. I think we did better this game.
Yeah. Do you think they'll come back in the third period and just crush it?
I think if they keep playing the way they do right now, I think they have a good chance.
Yeah. What do you think, Mags? Okay. All right. You take the mic. Go interview Carter.
No, I'm going out.
I'm gonna ask Carter what he thinks. Okay. All right.
folks, we're back again. Looks like Lonnie, Quantz, Eilertson, Weigel, and I'm not sure what the heck is this. Oh, look at this. The ice is not qualified yet. It's too wet. So they're gonna wait and let this sucker dry out. He's gonna let this sucker dry out. And
Oh.
he's like, nope, we can't play on this.
Oh. Looks like the ice is not quite dry yet here after the Zamboni. So ref is making sure that the rink is in tip-top condition for this
Good for them.
big game. I love that. I love the attention to detail there. Awesome.
Soupy,
Yeah.
make it
Okay.
fair.
He's explaining it to Hughes there in the net. I think telling her like, hey, we got to get this thing dried out here so you guys can have optimal playing conditions. All right. We're still waiting a little bit here.
Do you have like $1 I can use to go get a drink? Can I go get a drink?
I think it takes cards.
Okay.
Life of a goalie mom, of a hockey mom, just handing out dollar bills to my teen, who now out of nowhere needs snacks. All right, so here we go. Ice is ready. Girls are ready. Let's see if we can come up big on this tied game. Lunenburg wins the draw back to Eilertson. Eilertson trying to chip it up. Wolfpack pass in the neutral zone. They'll drive it in, and they get offside. Something about the refs here. They look fired up. I don't know. Skating a little faster than they were in the second period. Girls battling for the puck in front of the bench here. Lunenburg sends it cross ice, and Quant will get their first. Chip it up to Stella Costain. She'll chip it out into the zone. Wolfpack collect. Weigel on the hunt. Now Lunenburg gets there. Eilertson gets a piece of it. That goes up and over a couple players. Wolfpack will chip it up. Wolfpack taking it in the neutral zone, and Lunenburg chasing. She'll pinch on the boards. Wolfpack gets offside. The ice is really slippery, so I don't know what they put on there, but you can tell they're moving with a lot of speed here. We'll wait till they rough it up a little bit here. Saliga chips it up in the neutral zone. Wolfpack get a hold of it. Wolfpack trying to pass. That gets interrupted by Beckwith, and now Hughesman trying to chip it out. Wolfpack dump it back in. Saliga will collect. She'll turn around, go behind the net. No, whipping little circles here. Sends it up to Beckwith. And a quick shot there by Wolfpack. That goes wide. Puck gets centered. It back out to the circle. Pass up to Quant. Quant ends up with Smith. Smith maneuvering. Sends it to the net. It's wide, ends up behind. Here comes Hughesman now. Centers couldn't connect there. Puck comes out. Eilertson, hot off the bench, gets a piece of that puck. Hughesman dumps it back to the near corner. And now Smith will connect. Oh, it's loose. It's at the circle. How many drinks do you have?
I got 2 for $1.75.
Okay, so I got my money's worth here as my teen. My teen ends up with 2 drinks.
By accident, it gave me 2.
Quant rips it, gets blocked, deflected wide here. Give one to Carter. Erickson battling, puck comes back. Now Eilertson controlling. Nope, it gets chipped off by Wolfpack. They send it behind the net. Quant will connect, dump it back in. Koslak hot on the chase. Koslak gets there. Now Eilertson comes in to chip the puck out, and here comes Quant to get a piece of it. Koslak, I know this girl can score. Shot, and that gets swallowed up by the goaltender. Got a lot of nervous siblings here today.
My mom was blanket in my dad's car, and then she came back
Oh boy. Okay, so I do have the Hughes sister here today. What's her name again?
Nora.
Nora. All right, so Nora here watching her sister play. And whoa, Kevin Reek with a loud Spartacats cheer. Okay, so Nora, you tell me what you think of this game so far.
It's very interesting. They tend to pile up.
They pile up.
Yeah, on the wall.
Yeah, they do. They get kind of tangled up on the wall so far. But do you think like the momentum is shifting a little bit? Do you think Spartacats can come out ahead?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Wolfpack with a little bit of a breakaway and Hughes lined up. Save! Oh, your sister! Wow! Holy cow, Alice, what do you think of that save?
That was amazing.
Are you a proud sister tonight? Holy cow, your sister is rocking it in the net. Unbelievable. 2 saves in a row. Holy cow. Alice Hughes with 2 huge saves. We'll see her probably playing state hockey at some point. That was unbelievable. You don't see that. You see that out of high school goalies. That was incredible maneuvering and flexibility there by Alice Hughes, and she's dialed in. Puck drop here in the zone, comes back. Hughes gets a piece of it, and now that gets chipped out by Quant. Wolfpack will get a piece of that puck, send it up and around. Wolfpack driving it up the middle. Quant gets turned around, trying to pinch. Shot goes way high. Hughes reaching to try to get a piece of that one. It goes way up over the net. Eilertson chips it up. Eilertson chips it out. Puck comes out into the Wolfpack zone. Wolfpack send it up the ice. Beckwith is there to interrupt. Beckwith chips it to the neutral zone. Wolfpack will get a piece of that. They'll pass. Eilertson racing in with Erickson. A little pass here in the neutral zone. Saliga will get a piece of it and send it back. She gets tangled up here a little bit. Now Erickson coming in to help. Wolfpack trying to get it out. And Beckwith getting tangled up there with one of the Wolfpack players. Eilertson, a little precision stick maneuvering there to interrupt the play. Erickson tangled up now with Eilertson. Beckwith sends it. Big pass up, and Kolsak racing to get there. Not enough juice there on her legs, and that will end up with the Wolfpack. They pass it cross ice. That ends up in the corner. Saliga will get there. Just inside the red. Saliga now maneuvering up the ice. Chips it up to Weigel. Now Bailey. Stick handling. Little Connor McDavid move there, just going past every player. Centers, oh, couldn't quite connect there with Lunenburg, and now Quant will collect. Puck ends up behind the net. Eilertson interrupts that momentum. She'll get tangled up on the boards. Here comes Lunenburg. Lunenburg centers the puck. Wolfpack get a piece of that. Costain reaching. Here comes now Bailey Weigel to take the puck. No, Wolfpack interrupt. Comes back to the point. Eilertson rips it, it's wide. We'll end up on the far side here. Lunenburg comes in with a back check and, yeah, keeps that puck in. They'll dump that deep into the zone and take a line change. Quant and Weigel controlling the puck. Centered, oh, couldn't connect. It ends up with the Wolfpack player. Wolfpack headed up the neutral zone on the boards, and Quant comes in to interrupt. What a play there by Quant. Quant sisters doing their job here to take the puck out, and it's out. Wolfpack now trying to drive in. They get offside. So we'll take that whistle. Puck drop, Quant wins it back. We end up in the corner, and her sister Riley will get there. Puck gets centered, cleared, oh, clear it. What a save there by Hughes. That was a shot from the top of the crease. Now the puck out to Smith, oh, reach, and Wolfpack come back with it. Eilertson interrupts that pass. Quant ends up behind the net. Oh, puck flies out. Claire Eilertson will collect. She's looking for the move. Pass, big pass, connects there with Huseman. Huseman will try to dump that into the zone. Passes up to Claire. Oh, a reach. Couldn't quite get to that puck. She needs another, 2 or 3 inches of growth there to collect the puck. Oh no, and Wolfpack pick it up. Here comes Beckwith, hot on the chase, interrupts that. Huseman will get it in front of the crease and take it behind the net. Passes way up and almost cleared it. Shot on net there from the blue line. Hughes will paddle that one away. Saliga now will collect in the corner. Saliga passes up to Huseman, to Quant, and gets taken out in the process. Puck comes into the Wolfpack zone, 7:57 on the clock. Wolfpack moving up the ice. Kolslak to interrupt the play. Kolslak picks it up, dumps it back into the neutral zone. It's past the red line. Lauren putting the wheels on, trying to get there, and the Wolfpack will collect just at the top of the crease and send it back up the ice. And Beckwith will keep it in. Wolfpack will take it behind the net. Here comes Kolslak to keep it. Now, Claire. Centers couldn't connect. Saliga will race to keep the puck into the zone. She'll send it blocked by Wolfpack. And now Kolslak tangled up. Eilertson, shot! Oh, saved by the goalie. Puck comes back inside the neutral. No, Eilertson and Kolslak kept that in. Eilertson did get a quick little shot on net there. Goalie will deflect that with her paddle. And now Wolfpack putting on the speed. Here comes Costain with a nice maneuver and pinches. No chance for that player to center the puck, and Weigel now will pick it up. She gets, almost takes the rep out. Lunenburg is taken out. Shot there, and Hughes will also get a paddle on that. Pass up to Lunenburg. She gets tangled up, and the Wolfpack will take it back in. Nice stick there by Costain. Quant. Oh, it's in front of the net here. Oh my gosh, save it! Oh no! And the Wolfpack get a piece of that puck as it was bouncing around in front of the net, and they sink it back. We'll get a goalie switch out here. Oh, what a timing. As Hughes, who's been on fire tonight, switches out with her goalie partner. And so Cottage Grove is up by 1 again. Still a lot of time here on the clock, 6:27. Lunenburg battling. Costain comes away with it, sends it in the zone. It's on net, technically. And the goalie freezes that one. Lunenburg taking the face off. Weigel getting tangled up on the corner. Here comes Weigel now. Sends it back to Lunenburg. Lunenburg will take it behind the net. Lunenburg controlling the puck. Come on, Lauren. Circling like a shark, passes. Couldn't quite connect with Weigel, and now Quant will drive it deeper into the zone. Lunenburg gets a piece of that now, and she's controlling again. Lunenburg looking for Costain. No, couldn't quite connect. Eilertson on the boards. And the Wolfpack will make a pass. Wolfpack clear. Picked up by Quant in the neutral zone. Trying to chip it back up. Here comes Weigel to take it in. Now Costain will control. Costain with some room. Let's go, Stella. Stella breaks through. Stella! That got saved by that tender, and what a save there by the Cottage Grove goalie. Estella backhanded, chipping it, trying to chip it up and over the pads there. 5:29 on the clock. And Emily Quant taking the face off. Quant wins it back to Smith. Wolfpack, come away now. Up the boards. Beckwith gets a piece of that. Beckwith racing to get to this puck. She gets there, gets a piece of it, takes it behind the net. Beckwith sends it. Oh no, she's gonna take it up the ice. She's got room. Beckwith maneuvering. She's due for a goal. I'd like to see her sink one in here. Come on, Beckwith! Shot! Oh, and it's goalie sits on that one. Cottage Grove giving the Spartacats a run for their money tonight. I know for sure the Colslack grandparents are watching tonight, so. I think they're up in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, I believe. I remember they showed up when we were driving our bus home from War Road. Colslack grandparents showed up at our stop in Grand Rapids. Look at this, Wolfpack, 2-on-1, shot, what a save! And it's loose in front of the net, gets cleared by Spartacats, and now Smith picks it up. Smith headed back, gets through. Smith 3-on-1, gets broken up by the pack, and they're making their way back up the ice. Eilertson will chip it out. Wolfpack dumps it back in. Colslack grandparents, they met us at our lunch stop in Grand Rapids with some signs and cowbells. Anybody who enjoys a cowbell is a friend of mine, so appreciate them watching the game. Eilertson will control the puck behind the net. Whoa, and it comes flying towards the crease there. And Reek with a tricky little trip there. I saw that. I appreciate that as a goalie mom. She took that player out. I'm pretty sure the Cottage Grove parents saw that little trip. They saw that little trip. That was a little sneaky. Okay, I'm down with that. And now Beckwith controlling the puck after the puck drop, and Colslack sends it. Big pass up to Claire. Come on, Claire. Come on, Claire. Claire sends it in front of the crease. Couldn't quite sink it, and here comes Saliga now to keep it in. Puck ends up behind the net. Wolfpack control, send it up to their wing, chipped, and Saliga will get a piece of that, send it back in. That gets stopped by the Wolfpack, they chip it up. Erickson comes in to try to interrupt. Beckwith pinches off that player and gives a chance for Saliga to control the puck now behind the net. She gets tangled up. Erickson comes in to help. Wolfpack come away with it. Pass. Oh, it gets interrupted by Claire. Oh, no! And the Wolfpack pick up a dirty goal there in front of the net. That's unfortunate. Shoot, and they widen the gap to 2-4. Okay, it looks like the coaches are calling a timeout here. Okay, a quick little pep talk here by the coaches. An unfortunate goal for the Wolfpack. Dad's making friends with the enemy. Lunenburg taking the face off. Wolfpack send it back into the zone. Picked up by Quant. Now Eilertson gets a piece of that, chips it up to Weigel. Gets broken up by the Wolfpack, and Weigel will take it behind the net. Weigel up the ice. Weigel maneuvering. Takes it right up the middle. Bailey, she's hungry. Nope, that gets broken up by the Wolfpack, and they'll dump it back. Eilertson at the point. Now Costain gets a piece of that. Stella Costain in the slot. Shot! And that gets saved by the goaltender. Still controlling the puck behind the net to Lunenburg. That gets picked off now by the Wolfpack. Eilertson from the point rips it in. Goalie will deflect that to the far side. Wolfpack clears. 2:28 on the clock. Lunenburg at the face-off. We have not pulled our goalie yet. And girls trying to control this puck. It's bouncing around here. They send it to the boards, back to Smith at the point. That'll be offside. Puck comes back to the Spartacats zone. Beckwith will collect. Beckwith right in front of the net. That's a scary little pass there. That's all right. Smith will race to get there with Quant, and now Quant collects. Quant picked up by Huseman. Huseman sends it. It's on net. Goalie gets a waffle on that one, and now Saliga will rip it back in. It's loose in front of the net. And no call there by the refs. I think Smith maybe was tripped. Minute 50 on the clock here in the third period. Girls tangled up on the boards here. Puck comes loose, ends up behind the net. Now Quant chips into the corner. Here comes Smith to try to control this puck as there's bodies flying all over the place, and the Wolfpack trying to chip this puck up. Quant battling. Here comes Saliga. Steps up. Oh, loses the puck there. Just dumps it back to the corner. Puck comes out, and Beckwith will pick it up inside the blue. Couldn't quite wait long enough there for everybody to get onside. All right, so coach is waving the goalie to stay in, it looks like. Coach is not happy about where this play ended up. Why is this in our zone? Come on! Why is it in our zone? Take it out! Yeah, that's a lot of BS. A lot of BS there. Ended up in the Spartacat zone. Emily Quant and Stella Costain battling in the corner. Stella chips it out. And that's not an icing call. Oh, it is an icing call. Get it together. One's off, one's not. Let's go. Oh, there's a hooking call here on the Wolfpack. Minute left on the clock. Spartacats on a power play here to end the game. And our net is empty, so we got a 6-on-4. Pass back to Beckwith. Beckwith back to to Costain. Costain trying to maneuver into the zone to Weigel. Sends it up. It's high and wide. Now Kolsak controlling. It's in front of the net. Weigel sends it in. Let's go get it. It's loose. Nope. Comes back to the corner. Puck comes back to the corner. Weigel will get there. Wolfpack. Come on! Play the puck! Play it! I hate it when they just trap the puck on the boards there. That's kind of some cheap play. Slack. Shot by Lunenburg. Goalie will swallow that one. And we only have 11 seconds left here, so not a great way to end the season here for the girls. 11 seconds. Lunenburg at the draw. Weigel controlling. Shot goes wide. Goalie will deflect. That's game. Shoot! A horrible loss tonight for the girls who have been undefeated up until the end of the season here. I will say, so many injuries this year. It was tough for us to get a consistent lineup. But this is not the last you're seeing of these girls. You're going to see these girls probably playing Minnesota hockey later on in life. They're some of the best players here at the 12U level. This is the year that girls really start to break away. So you're going to see some of these names: Lunenburg, Weigel, Costain, the Quant sisters, the Eilertson girls, Erickson, Hughes comes up huge, and Reek as a second-year goalie to play 12UA. Some unbelievable talent on this team. You'll see these girls playing in the state tournament in the next 4 years. So it's not the end of the road for these girls. Just a quick little life lesson. Not fun to learn, but they're gonna come up big in the future. So can't wait to see these girls play some more. Unfortunately, end of the road for us tonight. A little bit of a double-edged sword for me as a commentator here, as I didn't want to start out doing this role, but got roped into it. I'm hoping that you guys had fun watching the girls at home, and hopefully I didn't say too many horrible things on the mic. And again, appreciate all the grandparents out there watching the game and cheering the girls on from afar. So maybe we'll catch you next season. A lot of these girls are moving up to 15U. Some of them are staying back at 12. And so if you see Erickson on the team roster next year, you can bet I'll